honors. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Chop alert.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60 bites. 60 bites. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. With 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hey, let's go.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On the ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side to Watson. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Come on. Hey. 60 bites. 60 bites.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Daniels from the pistol. He's got Jalen Lane. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25.
Lightning 18. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 26-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It is caught left side. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Going play action with Dart. Like a good target block, Neighbors is there. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shoves one away. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ready.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down. Now Dart's going in the air. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Scattaboo has the New York touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Okay,
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready. Cavity Lions.
He'll air it out on third. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. Pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Rock. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. Between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Viking 18. Ready?
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it and knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go.
Mitchell up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Here's Mitchell again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Trap 60, trap 6. Get up. 70, Timber Wolf. Ready.
Daniels throwing on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Ooh, he put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
To throw, here's Dart. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Blake Neighbors the one who's throwing for him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants trim the lead to 1. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now it's 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Is Darius Alexander in there to make that play?
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Cowboy 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Brian Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. That's Thomas Fidoni after the catch. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
The Giants, 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. He's out in the clear. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, here's Darts. Caught out left. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go play action. Here's Darts. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Darts out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Andy Gray to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They give now to Mitchell. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Viking 18.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Stephanie. Night. 65 catch, 65, Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cox loses lead. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's good. Commanders, first down.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Giants in control so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. This is Mitchell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Warrior 70.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
60 by 6. Go.
To throw, Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he takes the return out of bounds.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right? The opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that, well, it's off to a great start.
That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Run, it's Scatteroo. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Now run. This is Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
To the air on third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Here's start now. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy than here on second down.
That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Into traffic, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Handoff here to Mitchell. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Tap 60, tap the 60, tap the 60.
Here's Daniels. It's cut right side on Watson. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Mitchell. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Commanders currently on top here at Northwest Stadium. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels now. Finds a man, high side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Got it. Ready?
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
Air it out on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Mitchell on the carry. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, you got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Mitchell can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Gray now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One mistake.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Let's go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Get it.
throwing now. Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Liking 18.
Third and long for Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this. You're covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And he's going to have this a step or two shy of the first down, looks like. He stopped at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll have the first down and even more. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New York.
Running with Scatterboot. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Going right back to Scatterboot. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants start the second half with some needed points.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Giants 18. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's go now. Ready?
They give to Harris from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Robbie Okereke making that stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At their 49-yard
Hawk
line.
70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Quickly on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first down from the 41.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that in the first down play.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. And one intended for Jalen Lane. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Back. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
From the red zone now. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Get up. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, Daniels to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Driving forward with Scatterboo. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Dive play straight ahead. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for Thomas Fidone on the throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's Scatterbo on second down. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Darts out of the shotgun. That's incomplete left side.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 65, 65.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go, set.
Daniels throwing on third. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. That's grabbed at the 10. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
11-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Rolling from the gun here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Let's go.
That's going to throw again here on second and 10. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, third and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
Carried by Harris here, stop the drive. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Mitchell up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Viking 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third and just 2 to go.
70 Lions.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass brought in by Watson. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. 70.
Now Daniels off the play action. Right back to Watson. This is Combs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 yards on the
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Okay, break.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 6 Cowboy 80. Panther 6.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders in range for a game-winning score. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
Out of the pistol to give to Harris. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Harris has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The Giants using their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ready, ready.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Check, check.
They'll run with Harris. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They'll run it with Harris. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. It's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Ready?
It's a design run. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.